Hello, everyone. We finally made it. Yes, we finally made it to Friday. TGIF, this is our show. Top headlines here, AJ Let's Talk Sports Podcast, YouTube, PGA, UFC Pickems. I've done my research. Ready to rock and roll. Are you guys ready? Because I got some fights to pick. I got two fights that you want to throw some money down on. And I've done a little research on them. They're going to probably be Fight of the Night honors, so put that down on your pick list. Fight of the Night honors coming up on UFC Pickems. And then we have our Fun Fact Friday. Going to do a crazy fact of the day for you to finish out the week. So hope you guys have a great weekend. Top headlines in your sports world. Are you all ready? Let's get it on. Anthony Davis to have mid-foot sprain reevaluated in 4 weeks, so it's going to take it longer. 4 weeks is what they're going to say. At least 4 weeks after an MRI showed the LA Lakers star has a mid-foot sprain, the team announced Thursday. Davis suffered it in the injury, the team's 106-101 win against the Utah Jazz. Next, Aline Gu, I hope I'm not messing up that name. Aline Gu wins gold in women's ski halfpipe for third medal at Beijing Olympics. That is a record, by the way. Free skier Gu of China, one of the most prominent athletes of the Beijing Games, is now two-time Olympic champion. In the final women's free ski event of the Olympics, Gu, who is one of only two women who competed at all three free ski events in Beijing, took her third medal and second gold, this time in a halfpipe. She is the first free ski athlete to medal in 3 events in a single game. There you go. Next. The IOC, which is the International Olympic Committee, President Thomas Bach denounced tremendous coldness directed toward Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva after a mistake-filled free skate. When I afterwards saw how she was received by her closest entourage with what appeared to be a tremendous coldness, it was chilling to see this, President Bach said. Valieva, who has been at the center of a controversy over a positive doping test, finished 4th overall despite placing first in a women's short program earlier in the week. The IOC president did not name Valieva's coach, Tut Berids, who was seen on camera telling a visibly upset Valieva, "Why did you let it go? Why did you stop fighting? Because you're doped up." Bach says the pressure on Valieva was beyond my imagination. She's just doing what her coaches said. If you want to win in Russia, you must dope. You got to get dope. Put stuff in body to win this Russian way. Top headlines Friday.
I've been lower than the floor. That negativity you force on top of me. Only I can set me free. I want to be the best that I can be. You better go.
All right, now we are in our topic of conversation, our PGA and UFC Pickems. Hope you guys enjoy this. Check out my podcast and YouTube channel at AJ Let's Talk Sports. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. Also, I have some sponsorships on my link tree. It's always going to be in the description of my podcast and my YouTube channel, so check that out as well. So let's go ahead and get into this, all right? So we're going to go ahead and just talk about this real quick. PGA Tour. I hope you guys enjoy golf. I can't wait. Actually, the Castle Hills Golf Course here in Vandalia, Ohio is where I always play. It's where I'm always good at. I love the course. So I just want to let you guys know that. So I'm going to be going to, here in the next couple weeks, I think about a month or so, it's going to start back up. It's going to open up. I'm really excited. So let's take a look at the PGA event that they're at, Genesis Invitational. There's a little history behind this, and I want to talk a little bit about the history. The Genesis Invitational continues a long-standing tradition. It's in Southern California. It debuted in 1926, Los Angeles Country Club as the LA Open. The tournament was staged at various courses through the LA area before permanently settling in the Riviera Country Club in 1973. Known as the site of Jack Nicklaus' professional debut, Tiger Woods' first PGA Tour tournament, and with 25 champions in the World Golf Hall of Fame through the Riviera Golf Country Club at the Genesis Open. So previous winners back in 2021, Valencia, California native Max Homa wins the Genesis Invitational on the second playoff hole. And then we're not going to go all the way through. We're just doing a little quick history here. Tiger Woods back in 1992 played his first PGA Tour event as an amateur at age 16. So for all you younger generation folk, 1992, y'all probably wasn't even born yet. All right. Now we're going to go into, this is dating, it has all the previous winners dating all the way back to like 1926. 18-hole record was 61 by George Archer and Ted Triba back in the 80s and 90s. Let's see. Largest margin of victory was 9 by Phil Rogers back in 1962. Best comeback from behind back in 1959, Ken Venturi. That was 8, by the way. Playoffs, 18. Most recent, 2021, Max Homa defeats Tony Finau. We just talked about him. Hole-in-ones, 42. Scott Harrington. Round 4, 2021, actually. So, all this stuff were some winners back in 1926. The very first winner of the Genesis Invitational, Harry Cooper, scored a 279 back in 1926. And then your previous winner was Max Homa back in 2021. Adam Scott won, and J.B. Holmes. Bubba Watson, my boy, back in 2018. He's a back-to-back winner, 2016 and 2018. Bubba. He's kind of like my sleeper pick, but I really like him. He's up there. We'll talk more about him, and I'm going to do my pick for the PGA. So there's your history there in Palisades, California. Now we have some picks from the Golf Digest, and then I'm going to make my pick, and then we're going to get into some UFC Pickems, because I know all y'all are really interested about that. So they got Dustin Johnson coming into form, so they kind of got him sleeper. Then we have, that's what they said, Dustin Johnson, 10,200 DraftKings, 11,500 in FanDuel. Price range is 9,000 and above for Dustin Johnson. Then you got Xander Schauffele. We're going to get into where they're at in the rankings after round 1. So Xander Schauffele is 9,900 in DraftKings, 11,600 in FanDuel. He's the safest option, it says. Xander Schauffele, safest option. Most likely to disappoint is Cameron Smith. Pick to win, Colin Morikawa. Morikawa does not disappoint. He's a good guy here. High on the upside is Sam Burns. Safest option again is Adam Scott. Then disappointment is my boy Baba. He hasn't been playing quite well in the past couple of years, so I'm hoping he can turn around, just like Jason Day. But Jason Day has been in the top 20, top 10 in the past couple of weeks, so anxious to see how he goes. But he might not even be in this. I'm not sure. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the rankings here, because I want to look at them. So Newman is winning at 8 under. This is only after round 1, folks. This is round 2 today. Starts today at around 10:24 a.m. Right now, it's only 8:48 a.m. in the morning on Friday. Just thought I'd give you a heads up of how long it takes me to do my show, record it, edit everything out, and drop it into podcast and YouTube. So it takes quite a little bit of time. I'm not a professional here. So Morikawa, one of the picks here, is 4 under. He's tied with 6th. Let's see. Jordan Spieth is up there at 5 under after round 1. But my pick, I don't know why, but I saw him on here. JT, Justin Thomas, at 4 under, shoots a 67. He's going to start teeing off at 3:21 p.m. today. Might be able to watch him on ESPN Plus. PGA has signed a nice ESPN Plus package, by the way, so I have ESPN Plus. So I get to watch every single tournament every single week. Really excited. But Adam Scott he kind of points out, you can watch him on a featured group and a featured pairing coming out of Australia. The Aussie. But Morikawa, that's not a bad choice. But I'm just going to go with Justin Thomas. I don't think he has won in a little bit. Trying to see his tournament stats here. Let's see here. Oh, he's out of Goshen, Kentucky. I didn't know that. Give me Justin Thomas every day. I didn't know he's from Kentucky. April 29th, 1993. He went to Alabama. He's only 28 years old. He's won $1.2 million so far in the money list. He's 26th. And out of Goshen, Kentucky. That's awesome. I did not know that. So Justin Thomas is going to be my pick, and that's the reason, because that's over there by where my family's from. All right, so now we're going to get into, I hope you guys enjoyed that little PGA excerpt there. Now we're going to get into the UFC. So I have some stuff written down right here. I did a little bit of research. Now, this is the two Fight of the Night honors that are potential Fight of the Night honors on UFC Fight Night in Las Vegas at UFC Apex. The main card is at 7 o'clock, but this first one is going to be on the prelims. Now, let me try to at least look this up real quick. Sorry, bear with me. Here we go. I already got it. Okay, never mind. So we have Jim Miller. We're going to talk about him here in a second as well, because he's going to be my dog pick. Jim Miller is going to be my dog pick of the night for the UFC Fight Night. So Benitez. We got Benitez versus Onama. Now, this is going to be in the featherweight matchup. It's going to be at 4 o'clock. These are the prelims at 4. So you want to kind of watch that. Especially, I like that they have the fights kind of earlier on the UFC Fight Night. I don't know why they keep moving it way late on the UFC 271, UFC 272 that's coming up as well. They put it way late. I'm not going to stay up that late to watch it, all right? Just thought I'd let you know, Dana White. Now, Benitez is a striker. Big-time striker with big-time kicks, but he's better in submissions, finishing 70% plus rate with his finishes. He's a beast mode. Got to watch this because they finish fights. Onama is 8-1. He's 100% finishing record, 5 knockouts, 3 subs. The guy don't play no games. Late replacement back in October and gets the win. He's a banger. This fight is going to be a big-time banger, bro. Just thought I'd let you know. So put your money where your mouth is and put it on Fight of the Night honors, Benitez and Onama. And also we have Buckley versus Allison. Now, Buckley never went to a decision. So remember this. This is the main card. This is going to probably start out the main card. Joaquin Buckley versus Abdul Razak Al Hassan. 13-4 versus 11-4. This is going to be a big-time fight. I'm kind of anxious to see how this goes. All right, now I'm going to actually look up these odds and picks for you while on the fly here, because I want to let you guys know what the plus and minus is here and who the favorites are. Now, with that prelim fight that I told you about, with Benitez and Onama, at plus 125 versus a minus 145, Gabriel Benitez is an underdog versus David Onama, and Onama is, like I said, 100% finishing rate. This guy does not play around. That's all I got to say. Another Fight of the Night honors that's going to be going, that is potential Fight of the Night honors, is going to be Buckley and Allison, middleweight bout. They're putting it all on the table here. Buckley is actually favored at minus 145. Allison is at plus 125. Now, Buckley never went to decision, like I said. Pressure from Buckley. 10 out of the 13 wins by knockout. The dude's a stud. Gets it done. They're going to be standing and banging, fighting like crazy, all right? Like I said, these are potential Fight of the Night honors. Al Hassan, all wins by knockout, and he's an aggressive fighter as well. So Buckley's pressure, and then Al Hassan is aggressive. And like I said, potential Fight of the Night honors. Benitez and Onama, at least watch that one on the prelims. That starts at 4 o'clock, probably around 5 o'clock or so when that fight happens, because it's the last fight on the prelim show. And then Buckley and Allison is the first fight on the main card at 7 p.m. So be ready for that. Make sure you have that set for 6 p.m., boys, Eastern time. Now, Jim Miller, like I said, is my underdog pick. And I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about Jim Miller. He is, I believe he's older than me. And I think I've talked about him before, believe it or not. Now, he's out of Sparta Township, New Jersey. I have talked about him. He's 38 years old. He's just about 6 months older than me. August 30th, 1983. 38. He's only 5'8". Went to Virginia Tech. Dan Miller was his brother. They both fought in the UFC. They have a lot of old pictures here. His nickname's A10. Lightweight, 71-inch reach. 50 total fights in his mixed martial arts career. Born and raised in Sparta Township, New Jersey, and the youngest of 3 brothers, Miller started wrestling at age 4, competed at Sparta High School, went to Virginia Tech. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Jamie Cruz. Got married back in 2008. Couple has 4 children, with their first child born in June 2010. Prior to their careers in mixed martial arts, Jim and his brother Dan worked in construction with their father. So hard-nosed, working guys. That's why I like them. That's why I love them, and that's why I'm picking them. Jim Miller, guys, over Nicholas Mata. And I was going to take a look at Nicholas Mata as well. So since we're going to talk about Jim Miller, now off the Sure Dog, he's 29, February 8th, 1993. So he's almost close to my birthday. Just had a birthday recently. And he's 5'8", 155. He's a lightweight. Now this guy is a new guy coming in. He's coming out of the Dana White Contender Series 2020, November 10th to 2020. He won by decision, unanimous decision, against Mark Smith. Went 3 rounds. So I'm kind of anxious to see how he does. I think. Oh, that was the referee, Mark Smith. He fought Joseph Lowry. My bad. So this guy is a newbie up-and-comer, and I got Jim Miller. So there you go. Now, here we go. All right, now we're going to get into our... I wanted to talk about Jessica Rose Clark. I just saw her on Instagram last night. I friended her and all that stuff. I'm waiting for her to friend me back, but I guess she's not going to. Out of the bantamweight division, November 28th, 1987, she's 34, out of Cairns, Australia. She's 5'4". Tatted all over the place, by the way, which is pretty cool. I like her. She dyed her hair like, what's the girl's name? Daggone, I can't even think right now. She dyed her hair like Harley Quinn. Sorry, Harley Quinn. I was going to do this side piece. If you want to be on the show, please let me know. I would love to get more special guests on here. I'm probably going to get a hold of other people as well. But anyways, bantamweight fight, 135. 66-inch reach, integrated in MMA, Igor MMA, Australian Top Team, Syndicate MMA, Combat Sports Academy. She's been all over the place. Purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Started back in 2012. She has 18 total fights, 11-6. And she's out of Cairns, Australia, like I said, is the eldest of 9 kids. Her ailing single mother took care of the children while living on the road in a van and communities. Check that out. Who doesn't like this story, folks? Jessica Rose attended regular school for the first time in the 5th grade when the family settled in North Queensland. She attended university after graduating from high school, but dropped out the first semester. After dropping out, she found kickboxing and gradually started mixed martial arts. And there you go. There's a background between her. It is at Jessie Jess is her Instagram page, by the way. 5 days ago, it says, oh, this was just back on Twitter. Wonder why it's so old. Jessie Jess, check her out on Twitter. Check her out on Instagram. At Miss Jessie Jess on Instagram. And I'm going to check her out right now because I actually like this chick. And then she's only 4 years younger than me, so she's a potential date category candidate. Potential dating candidate. So she's going to be fighting Stephanie. Of course I have Jessica. I have her. I'm picking her right now. Wonder why it's not letting me. Anyways, she has a Bet Online as one of her websites. Monster Energy, CBDMD, USA as well. She has some workout training videos and all that stuff. I won't kind of bore you on all that stuff. But anyway, taking a look at the UFC Pickems. Here we go. We have finally come to the final show, not the final show, but my Pickems. Okay. Now I'm not going to do the prelims. I'm just going to do the main card here. So Buckley versus Allison. This is going to be tough. I'm only going to pick one dog in this main card, by the way. So Buckley gets the win, but it's going to be an aggressive fight. It probably won't even get past the first round. Now Jim Miller versus Nicholas Mata. Mata is a new guy. Miller is the old veteran. So it's kind of anxious to see. This is going to be a 50-50 toss-up for me, but I'm going to go with Jim Miller because he's my age. At plus 155, like I said, he's my dog of the night. Parker Porter going into heavyweight division. And Alan Badat, minus 250 for Porter. Give me Porter. Kyle Dacus, I remember watching him. Don't really like him fight. Jamie Pickett, they're kind of a catchweight bout. None of the odds are in. I don't know. There's just no odds here. It says NA. Give me Dacus. Go ahead and give me Dacus. Oh, I didn't even write them down. Give me 1 second to write them down. So, I got Buckley at minus 145. Then I got Jim Miller, which is my dog, at plus 155. That's the dog. And then I got Parker at minus 250. Or Porter, sorry. Porter at minus 250. It's really hard to do all this. I need a person to work with. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Kyle Dawkins. I don't know why, but I'm picking a Dawkins. And then the main fight, Johnny Walker versus Jamal Hill. And I've picked Hill. And sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? And that is his nickname. 6'4", 205. Johnny Walker 6'6", 205. Walker's got a big-time reach advantage over him, though. I'll tell you that. So close to the winning percentage. Hill has a lot better striking. Let's see. Takedown defense is pretty much the same. Submission average is Johnny Walker, goes to Johnny Walker. Takedown average goes to Johnny Walker. So Jamal Hill, I'm going to take him. And that is your UFC Fight Night Pickems. So hopefully you guys put some money on some of the bets that I have. And then we're going to get into, I think that's all I had on there because I did some research on there. But I didn't do all the big-time research on the main card this time. Usually I do, but this time I did not. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Now we're getting into the Fun Fact Friday. Crazy fun fact. I got 3 crazy fun facts for you. Number 3, potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. This is out of Harvard University, so you know it's correct. More than 120,000 people found that potato chips were to blame for the gain of an average of 1.69 pounds per person over 4 years. Other fatteners, potatoes 1.28, sugar-sweetened beverages is a pound, and unprocessed red meats is 0.95. So there you go. Number 2, humans are also the only animals whose brains shrink. As we get older, our brains tend to shrink and can suffer from cognitive dysfunction like Alzheimer's. It's the only animals to whom this shrinkage happens. Tests on other animals have found no similar phenomenon. How are these tests evaluated, though, by the way, with chimpanzees? Interesting. How would you know your brain shrink instead of opening up that brain up? Oh, boy. Don't want to go there. Number 1, humans are the only animals that enjoy spicy foods. It's an evolutionary mystery that scientists have had trouble explaining, but humans are the only animals who actually enjoy eating spicy food. There does not seem to be any health benefits to eating painful peppers. So the best reason some have suggested is the thrill factor. Interesting. And there is your 3 top crazy facts of the day for your show, Age of Stock Sports. Love you guys. God bless. Tip your waitress.